Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic. Well, technically, the Burning Crusade Classic, because we did move the priest into the Burning Crusade, as planned. And yes, I also boosted him to get the 8 levels from 50 to 58. I could go on and on about how I feel about the boost, or the Dark Portal Pass, as Blizzard is calling it. But a lot of people on the internet have said a lot of things already, and they are much more eloquent and opinionated than I am. So the only thing I'll say about it is that it worked for me. I would never want to boost a character from 0 that I hadn't played and had no investment in. I think that would create a level 58 character that would sit in my character list and never get played. But to save the last 40 or 50 hours that it was going to take me to get this character ready to go through the Dark Portal, it was definitely worth the $40 for me. That being said, everyone is different and everyone is entitled to their opinion as to how they feel about the whole thing. For me, it worked out. If it's a matter of do I wish the boost weren't in the game, no, I feel like the boost is fine. I feel like the boost is fine. There are people who want to play Burning Crusade that had no interest in playing Classic, probably because they knew that they didn't have the time necessary to spend 250 hours leveling a character, things like that. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I wonder if we should just like find a group for the dungeon, or like how hard that would be to do. What else do we have? Skullomance. Oh! Well, look at that. Alright, well I'm gonna get us over there, and then I will cut back in when we're actually starting the dungeon run. Didn't really expect to do a dungeon, I didn't know what I expected. I wanted to get on here and check things out. And then, you know, the goal is to get this character as close to 60 as we can. I'm not in a huge rush. I have a lot of other things that I'm working on, including the Blood Elf leveling and things like that. And like I said, I could go on and on about my thoughts about the boost and things like that. I'd be interested to hear from you guys what you think about it. As long as like all feedback is respectful of other human beings and their beliefs. Like, because everyone feels differently about this. And a lot of people, I think, even feel like they would rather the boost not be in the game at all, but since it is, it's something that they'll take advantage of. And I'm kind of in that boat. Like, would the environment be better if not for the boost? Maybe. But like I said, I feel like there being no character boost would exclude people from BC. People who did not have an interest in playing vanilla, who probably always knew that they didn't want to play vanilla, but wanted to play in Burning Crusade. So that's all I'll say about it. I'm going to get us to Stratholme, and then we'll wait for the group to get going. Alright, and here we go. We're zoning in now. This looks like... is this the undead side? I'm assuming this is the undead side, but I don't know for sure. Speaking of water, let's make sure that we have some out on our bar. There we go. Just gonna try to get a feel for how much damage is going out at first here. And how much mana we need to keep people healed. I don't want to spend too much time bubbling the tank. I feel bad with rage users because I feel like I'm stopping them from generating the resource they need to win. But yeah, this will definitely be a learning experience for me. Any quest to share? Yeah. A ton. I'm going to turn the health bars on. It's going to make our situation a little bit more visible. And so we can see the health of all the enemies and how well we're doing. Basically, we'll see if we need to be worried or not, or if we need to be throwing some additional DPS out. But I don't think we're going to need to DPS very much. Looks like they've got it. What we do need is to, like, drink often. If I can get to full mana here, we might be able to go more than one pull without drinking. We just have a lot of mana. And we are mainly discipline spec for this. It's not really an optimal spec. I kind of went through and just picked some things that made sense to me, more focusing on a leveling build. So we'll see how well we can do here with healing these. That's a magic effect. Can we get rid of that? I don't think that we can. We can get rid of that. The way the mobs are packed in here, it seems like anything could go horribly wrong at any moment. As far as DPS though, our group seems to be doing really well. Oh, we need to be looting everything apparently. And I probably need to not be getting that close to things. Let's give this a second here. I'm gonna shield him now and go for a big heal. Go for another big heal. Did that even go off? I don't know. Let's get a big group heal. Oh, we're standing in fire. That's probably not a good idea. can't do that while silenced. Yeah, being silenced will do it. So we don't pull that many. We don't pull that many. Alright, and we are back. The good thing about dying was I was able to loot some of the guys I missed, so we're up to 5 out of 10 for our quest that we're tracking. I think I'm gonna drink to full here before I stand up. What I could probably do is I could probably shoot with my wand some of the time. Where... What am I missing here? Oh, here it is. Now, where do we want to put that? Oh, we can dispel magic. We just need to pay attention to our abilities. Alright, so it's not going to go there. I don't really have a good place to put it. All my keybinds are full. I guess we can get rid of smite. I probably won't be doing a lot of smiting. What do we have here? Gargoyle, Shredder, Talons, Fist Weapon, Offhand. I need to add the roles to my Whisper tab along with party chat and whatnot. Not too bad. I have a feeling that I'm gonna feel lucky to have all this water because it seems like I'm gonna need it. Oh, the mage also gave us a bunch of water, didn't he? Oh, it's much better than the water we're using. Yeah, we need to be using the mage water. The mage water is 4,200 over 30 seconds. And everything else we have is 2,900 over 30 seconds. Yeah. Well, our tank got feared, but it doesn't seem like anything was over there, so we should be okay. I'm hoping we get lots of rune cloth out of this too. We're already at 16 and I had like none before we came over this way and started the dungeon, so pretty happy about that. When we can get into rune cloth for our tailoring, we'll have some ready. I'm gonna go ahead and come behind here as well. Oh, we've been mind controlled. That's not good. And then we got sheeped. Good job for the mage. We're just wreaking havoc, causing problems. Yikes. Well, I was gonna heal the tank. Guys, don't kill me. Okay. Jeez, I don't know if they can kill me while that's going on or not. A dagger with plus 10 frost resistance. Unique Wail of the Banshee. Reduce an enemy's chance to hit by 10% for 12 seconds. And a piece of plate. I feel like we're not moving up with the tank. We should probably stay back here. Got a boss back here, do we know? It would probably be a good idea, you know, in case of fear. Clear everything out. Are we going in? We're going in. Large solid chest. Wonder what's in that. I also feel like there's probably items that we need to be like picking up. Maybe I should track some of these to keep some of them in mind. We have the flesh samples. We need Sabi's premium tobacco. We need Archivist Galford and And Archive Burned, that's going to be a boss fight, I'm pretty sure. But we're also looking for the Holy Water, which, if I remember correctly, comes from crates that are, like, scattered throughout here that we have to pop open. I guess they're rolling for the chest. I don't really care about that. If it's for the chest. Didn't see anything else drop, so... And we got some mail boots, agility, and stamina. feel like if I heal him right now, I might get all the aggro, but if I don't heal him, he's probably going to be dead. This seems like a decent place to come and farm experience. If you are level 58 or so and you don't want to quest anymore, because who could blame you? This seems like a decent place to come and get your levels. If you have a decent group. This supply crate, this isn't what we need. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know if this is what we need for the Stratholme Holy Water or not. Some leather bracers. Binds when equipped. I'm gonna crack this open just to see what's inside. Okay, that does have the holy water in it, along with some other items. I'm gonna hide us over here in case we pull any kind of threat. Yeah, kind of like we just did. Well, we have a moon up, but I'm not seeing a sheep. It's not great. I'm gonna hide over here for now. A lot of random gear dropping. I'm kind of not happy with myself for not doing a better job of emptying our bags before we came in here, because we are just getting a lot of stuff. Obviously a lot of stuff in our bags we don't need. Definitely not the time to be doing inventory management, though, I admit that. This pole over here in the corner looks kind of intimidating. So many bind when equipped drops. It looked like an intimidating pull, but it turns out that it wasn't too bad. I feel like we spend as much time dispelling stuff as we do actually healing. Do I need to be dispelling these things? Yeah, probably. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm actually gonna need on that. It went somewhere into the abyss of our bags. There we go. Start getting rid of our welfare gear, maybe. That'd be good. And we do need to get some mana back. It's probably what the tank's waiting for. I don't really like these packs to our left. Wondering if he's going to pull these back here. We're silenced for 3 more seconds. Not great. Barely saved that. I think the other priest stepped in to throw a heal as well. So this is Magistrate Bartholus. Is this a boss? It's hard to tell in here, like, who's a boss, who's not. Sometimes enemies just have names. Assuming if they have, like, 0 mechanics and they're sitting out in the open, that it's not a boss. Well, then again, he dropped a blue and the key to the city. So maybe he was a boss. All I know is if we don't have any inventory space, we're not going to be able to loot anything. So, according to the group, that was a boss, and we're almost at the end of this run. It's always hard for me to tell without a map, like, how much we've actually cleared of the place. Do want to get this back onto everybody. Bad time to be recasting buffs. These guys at the end here are level 61, which is a little bit out of our level range, but as a healer, I feel like we can get by that because we're not worried about actually landing hits on them. Arguably better for us than what we have, but I'm going to just keep what we have. I feel like we could probably take 2 of these guys at a time. We'd still have to focus them down one at a time, but the tank could probably hold them. I don't envy this mage having to constantly worry about pulling threat. Seems like kind of a rough life. It's good to finally be able to heal a dungeon on this character after, 170 hours of playtime. Not being able to do that, really. It does as well as I thought it would do. Let me get some water back here, or some mana back, rather. I don't have a lot of time to do it. And then we'll pop up, we'll shield, and throw a big heal. Here we go. He doesn't need a huge heal. Let's keep everybody else alive. Got some AoE group damage going out. Well, that drained us of our mana pretty quickly. I'm gonna get some back before I run over there to join them. I'm sure they'll be okay for a few moments. Ramstein the Gorger, so this is maybe the last boss for this wing? He has a tank punt, that's fun. And he's down. Strength and stamina staff. That's a good druid staff. Boots of the bear. And is that the end of the run? Oh, I don't know what's happening over here. But I feel like we probably should not have bubbled the mage. That might have been a bad idea. Really want to get a bubble on ourselves here. Maybe we're not at the end. Could be that there's one more boss to go. Burned through a lot of our rested experience, but we got almost halfway through level 58. How do we open it? That is a good question. Usually some kind of key would be involved. Oh, they come out. It's some kind of event. In 2 minutes. Alright. Fair enough. Time to take matters into my own hands. Come, enter my domain and challenge the might of the Scourge. We got almost 2 stacks of rune cloth from this. Wait, where did they go? Oh, they're in the room! Okay, let's get in there. Didn't realize they came into the room and ran off to the side. This is probably gonna get sloppy. I'm gonna bubble myself here. Bubbles for everybody. You get a bubble, and you get a bubble. Well, the wand is not looking much better than what we have. 63 DPS as opposed to 66. It has stamina on it. Ours has intellect. I don't really need that, I don't think. Dagger and Kilt of the Elements. We saved Yesida Harmon.
You need something?
Alright guys, I think that is the end of this run. I really appreciate y'all joining me today. Hope that you found something enjoyable about today's video. I think I'll probably try to run a couple more dungeons on this character and see if we can do some higher end dungeon stuff that we might have never got to do on the priest otherwise. And see if we can use that to get ourselves to level 60. Today, as I'm recording this, is the 24th of May. So we have, you know, a little bit of time until the 1st. Should be enough time to get a level and a half. But yeah, thanks guys, really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves out there, take care of each other, and we will see you back in the world of Azeroth really soon. Bye now.